First up, we have young blood from the United States of America. They are the undisputed champion of the world. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory. And they'll be facing Sweet from the United States of America.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knee, the foundation, rocked. We've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two fighters are made for one another. Failing to score with that right hook. Defense failed them. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So here is the champ defending the title yet again. The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. It's all offense all the time. Some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting in there with him tonight, you've got to make sure, you know what? I've got to make sure I've got a landing match. This is going to be a tough night tonight.
Starting to, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you. Let's get it started in round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And the right can't find a home. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A lot of effort being exerted here. You'd like to see more jabs. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And down goes Sweet. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
Even I.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, these can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix of this. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The stamina is off the charts. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be back into the fray here in round 5. Trying to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? Swing and a miss with that hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. We have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. halfway through the round. I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. They threw the hook. It didn't land. And Sweet has been dropped. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
What a huge moment. There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Mark, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? We're about to see a first-round knockout. Right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That right hook won't score. His stamina is off the charts. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We've heard the old phrase, this might... And there's the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That jab doesn't score. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with the right hook. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That hook is off target. The right hook misses. Need to be careful. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance. And they're back at it again here in round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship round. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Beautiful counter punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Jab slightly off target. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this one. See the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how. And we enter the night. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an ending out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. So close with that uppercut. Only catching air with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this very close round with 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, We've made it to round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there from the referee.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I bet it...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still SC...